For more on the rulings, let's speak to Teru Clavel, a cross-cultural consultant who has written extensively about family and cultural issues in Japan. Teru, thanks for joining me tonight. You know, Japan's Supreme Court upheld the surname ruling. Let's begin with that, which forces married couples to use the same surname. What does that mean for women's rights movement?
I think it's pretty much the status quo. I would not want to say that it's holding the women's movement back. I think Japan is a nation where the culturally entrenched values for women is first and foremost the child rearing and the home care.
Well, you're based in Tokyo. You visited schools in Japan as well. Conservatives say that, you know, a shared surname is a central pillar of the family unit. Is that true? You know, tell us a little bit more about that.
Sure, absolutely. I think in Japanese society, women are supposed to be either working, choosing to work, or choosing to get married and have a family. And culturally, it's very, very difficult for women to be able to do both. Currently, there's very limited childcare for women who work. Women are paid less in the workplace. And most women, to be able to juggle both, they have to take part-time or temporary positions, which really places them at a disadvantage. Another issue that really is going on here is you have the economic needs of the country based on Prime Minister Abe's Abenomics, requiring more women, more laborers in the workplace, really. So he's calling upon women to do that, whereas the social and cultural norms really require the women to stay at home and take care of their families.
Now, you know, in a separate decision, let's look at the other one. Japan's top court has struck down the 6-month remarriage ban for women. But, you know, there's also a catch. Judges only said that a ban of more than 100 days was unconstitutional. Is this just baby steps here?
It really is baby steps. And again, it's really highlighting the nation's outdated legal framework that was founded, you know, pre-1900, really. And the nation's conservative beliefs, it's really an uphill battle for women's rights within Japan. But, you know, these rulings have been criticized globally. And if we look at the World Economic Forum's Global Gender Index, for example, Japan places it 101st out of 145 nations. So it does globally look as if it is a step backwards. But unfortunately, I would have to say it's more of the status quo. I do hope fervently that this highlights a bigger public discussion because you really are at odds, because you have Prime Minister Abe saying one thing, but then you have this outdated legal framework saying something else.
All right. Thank you very much for sharing your insights tonight, Ms. Clavel, speaking